Hey everyone, how's it going? This is the Bald Riddle Nerd coming at you with another awesome video. Today I discovered something so astounding in the audio cable world that it's sure to upend the entire industry, make me a multimillionaire, all this stuff. And I discovered it all today entirely by accident. That's how all the greatest discoveries are made. Absolutely incredible. In fact, what I discovered about this audio cable innovation will make simple speakers like that. Those are some Polk Audio OWM3s, about $100 pair of speakers. It'll make it sound like they cost $300,000. It's absolutely amazing what I discovered. So I'm going to share with you a little bit about my testing methodology, how I discovered it, the whole 9 yards. A little bit ago, I talked about, putting an audio receiver out here, which is right down there. It's a Pioneer entry-level AV receiver. That's not important. It's really the cables that matter. So I have a cable going from my PC, and you look at that and you're like, wow, that just looks like a cheap audio cable. You're right, but wait till you see the innovation. You're going to just be blown away by this, right? So I call this body conducting technology, right? So check it out. I get one cable here, right? Just a standard, very low end RCA cable. Well, half of it is RCA going into a 3.5 millimeter jack up top, or 1/8 inch. And then I have this end here, which is, obviously an 1/8 inch jack. But watch what happens, right? Everybody who's ever messed with audio equipment knows this. If you press on, I'm going to turn up the amp just a bit so you guys can really hear this. So let's go ahead and do that real fast. Okay, anybody who's ever had audio equipment ever knows that sometimes, if you hit the contact point there, you get static, which you guys should hopefully be able to hear in the video. But wait until you see. This is phase one of the technology. This is called, this is part of the break-in period. All the magical electrons. Well, it's not magical. It's totally science, right? So you do this, and then watch this. Holy crap! But we only got sound on the left channel. Let's correct that. Now I got left and right. Now keep in mind, all this is just kind of getting these cables warmed up with my patented method here. This is totally, just wait till you hear the sound when I'm all done here, right? So we gotta do this. So we're using my body as an intermediary to carry the current, and it's absolutely amazing the clarity and the depth and the sound stage you get from all of this. Also, of course, you also get, check this out right here, right? You directly get contact there. Look at that. Wow. Now you got to work on your technique a little bit to get it right. So here, I'm going to turn down the amp because that'll be pretty loud when I get both of those on there successfully. So let me turn it down just a little bit here. There we go. And oh, come on. Guys, if this happens to you, feel free to experiment. This is totally something you need to get. Now that. Wow, that sounds like a $300 million system. I can't believe how great this is working. So that's kind of part one of this. I'm going to go ahead and pause real quick and actually hook this thing up correctly. That way you can just hear the amazing sound this produces here in a second. So I'll be right back, guys. Okay, guys, here we are. I decided to put the phone here in the optimum listening spot between the two speakers here, because you're going to get the full impact of the amazing sound that you're about to hear. Yes, I realize that I am using a really low-end cable. I realize these are inexpensive speakers. I realize those things, but wait, when you hear, and I realize that I'm recording this audio through my smartphone. It's going to be compressed, uploaded to YouTube. It's not going to sound, but man, the sound is so amazing when and you're going to listen to it on whatever system you're listening to it on. But when you hear the results of this, you're instantly going to want to send me a check for $300,000 to become an investor in my new company called BS Innovations. Right? It's going to be absolutely amazing. So here we go. Let's wait till you hear this sound here. Horizon, as blue turns to black. The sky is dawn again, and all beneath are born to die. All right, that's all I can let you guys hear without disrupting too much my secret formula here. I showed a little bit about the process works, but I definitely have some more proprietary secrets behind it that I can't reveal in the video for obvious reasons, because that would give my competition the information. But I think once I patent this whole thing and do it and develop some real working prototypes, it's going to take the entire electronics world by storm. In fact, I predict I'm going to have a 3 trillion % rate of return on this. It's going to be absolutely amazing. I'm sure to get, my company BS Innovations is likely to get a percentage of every electronic sold in the entire world. So this is going to be amazing. It's going to be the biggest thing ever. It's just going to blow everyone's mind. Either that, or I discovered an interesting scientific trick to do when I was trying to solve a minor problem in my system down here. Basically, what happened is, there's some minor basically there's some static in the speakers when I have the PC selected as my sound source. And I was like, well, let's try a different audio cable to, try to rectify that, right? Well, basically, I discovered that whole, the little demonstration I just gave there, I discovered that entirely by accident. So I just thought it'd be neat to kind of make a really goofy presentation around it. I hope you guys were entertained by this. I certainly had a lot of fun playing the pitchman and, thinking of... and it was fun to do the little experiment here in my house. Totally accidental. A lot of fun. Also, unfortunately, I didn't solve my problem. I still have some static from the analog out on my PC. Such is life. I can live with it. I was just trying to solve the problem. I mean, obviously, this is not a high-fidelity music playback system. What's interesting, though, is just how decent it is. I actually have had these Polk Audio speakers for quite a while now. They just weren't getting utilized, and I was using some Onkyo surround speakers, and those sounded, honestly, extremely underwhelming, so I decided to swap them out, listen to those, way better. So anyway, getting way too much off track here, but if you are interested in sending me $300,000, let me know. We'll make an arrangement for that to happen. As always, if you like this, thumbs up. If you don't, thumbs down. Share, subscribe. It's the least you could do if you're not going to send any money. I'll catch you guys next time. Live long and prosper.